Oh, it's baseball time!
Woo! Yankees!
It's all right.
Go Yankees.
It's only figured to bring up Frank Sinatra for the Yankees.
Yeah, right? For when they win.
Right, yeah.
That's, that's what they play when they win.
I know.
New York, New York.
Today.
Right?
We're not here to take our singing lessons.
Yeah, God, no. Like, I am not
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra.
Oh, no.
I didn't even do chorus in high school.
No.
I knew where I belonged. It
We
was
have
on the
done
side.
some drinking, some karaoke nights at the Viking Valhalla.
That is true.
Whenever they reopen.
The one time we did do Bismarcky.
Yep, they did take us off the stage.
Yeah, they stopped that song mid song and booed us off. So yeah, so that's how good we are at singing.
But, it's only because we didn't know the words. It wasn't because of our singing.
He goes so fast. We knew the chorus. We were spot on that
Spot
chorus.
on with the chorus.
Those in between lyrics of the chorus.
Yeah.
Didn't know he said all that stuff.
But
There's a heck of a story there.
So
Anyway.
not talking about football. Big surprise.
Yep. So we're talking about live sports, real sports, sports that are happening, NBA, MLB.
All right, yeah.
But now we got the MLB to talk about.
Yeah, it's coming out
Yep. Thursday. Today. So we're Yankees fans, so we're going to mostly talk about the Yankees, especially for this video.
Especially this video.
Give you an overview of what we think is going to happen, possibly. And we're going to try to guess the Yankees starting lineup, especially for Thursday against the Nationals.
Yep.
So let's first start it off by talking a little bit maybe about the schedule.
A little about the season and the schedule.
Season and schedule, like 60 games season schedule. You got 40 against your division, and then 20 NL games. So yeah, I mean it's definitely a lot shortened. I mean it's 60 games versus 162.
Yeah, I was gonna say 102 games.
Yeah,
gone.
right, like a third of the season.
And what's crazy is like, some teams like the Nationals started off horrible last year.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
like
or like
middle of the season and then ended up winning the World Series. Like
yeah.
like literally they were like the number 3 seed or 4 seed and then ended up being the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
And the Braves.
Yeah, the one thing that was interesting was like one of your big sports communications listed out like the best 60 game stretches in MLB histories. And the Dodgers, not too long ago, I think it was 2 years ago, they went like 54-6.
That's insane.
In 60 games. Like,
do you think at any point in time it's like
I'm getting bored of it.
is this boring?
Right? Like, is this too easy?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think we're gonna see that just because like the players aren't gonna be in that rhythm yet.
I was gonna say there are some players that definitely play better in rhythm.
Yeah, like remembering like we are Yankees fans. Mark Teixeira never started out seasons well. Like April, May, he would bat like 180, 200, and then be a completely different player June, July, August.
Yeah.
It was like you've never played baseball to MVP. It was like no in between. He just didn't start out well. So I mean, for like him, like this would have been awful for him to do.
There's a lot of players that are like that.
Yeah.
Like it takes them a good month to just get into that rhythm.
Yeah,
of,
get
like,
into the routine
playing
of
every day.
baseball again. And so like it's going to be interesting. It's going to be more like football of like whoever gets hot is going to win it.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Not only that, I mean, if you're playing 40 games in your division,
yeah,
or conference,
division.
Oh,
division.
Yeah, division. Like this really shows like you got to win your games.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because I mean,
if you aren't good against your division, which we've seen a lot of teams are, you're not going to make the playoffs.
No.
Simple.
Yeah. With there being 40% or 40 games out of your 60 games, so I mean that's two-thirds, 66% of your schedule is in your division. Mm-hmm. Like you're going to have to take your division to win to get the playoffs. So you're going to have to win most of those games.
Yeah, and I'm sure just like the NBA, I'm sure they're going to be testing it. My guess is they're going to test weekly.
Yeah.
There's no way they can get tested every day.
No, especially they're playing 60 games in like 70 days. So I mean, like the season starting today, Thursday, and then coming to an I think the regular season's ending mid-September or like mid to end of September. So I mean, that is like 60 games in less than 80 days.
Yeah.
Not a lot of rest time, so it's going to have to be every other day.
A 14-day injury is a big injury.
Yeah. You're going to miss 14 games, 12 games.
It's almost a 30-year season.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. No more 60-day DL.
Yeah. You're going to really see how tough a player is this year.
Oh, yeah.
Rest games, not going to be as many, especially if they're getting like close towards wild card and everything.
Yeah. So I was thinking, this might be the easiest year, or not easiest, but greatest chance to see a triple crown.
Yeah.
Since Miguel Cabrera, because normally, like the home run hitters don't get it because the average guys win out in 162 games. And
especially the average.
Yeah, have a 325 average, and the home run hitters are like 270. Or the average guys don't do it because in 162 games, the power hitters just keep cranking out the big numbers.
It's the ribbies that get some.
Yeah.
Ribbies are the home runs.
Yeah.
You don't see as many home runs like late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, we hardly see those 40 home run hitters now.
Yeah. I mean, the last triple crown was Miguel Cabrera.
Crazy.
And that was mid 2000s. I mean, it's not a very often like given out. So, but I feel like this with 60 games, there is a better chance to have it.
Because I mean, you saw it last year. Mike Trout's the best player in all baseball. Poor guy plays for the Angels. At least they invest in players, but they don't win. But he's really like him. They had that guy for that's his name. He was on the Marlins, got traded to the Brewers.
Christian Yelich.
Yeah.
Yep. So I mean, you got those guys. I mean, it might be Mike Trout's best year to him to win a pennant, to win a championship, because everyone's at such a disadvantage to where like his
natural ability to play.
Yeah, his greatness might shine through in 60 games.
Yeah, and then you got that guy to the Nationals.
Juan Soto?
No. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the Angels.
Oh, okay.
That third baseman they signed in the free agency.
Oh, Cordon? No.
Cordon. Anthony Rendon.
No.
Is it Rendon?
Yeah, it is Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
Yeah, Rendon. I mean, they got Rendon, they got Trout, they got Shohei. So.
Kind of up in the air about Shohei. But.
Right. Well, they made a rule that they have to like designate what position they're playing.
Which is, I don't like that rule.
Yeah.
But I think it's more towards the active roster of why they need it designated.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, roster.
I think if they were going to put that as a pitcher, you could have had another active member on your roster.
Yeah.
It's I get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
You still got the 40-man roster, but instead of 25 men active, you got 26, so just one more. So to the Yankees, what this video is really about, to the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankees, I mean, an outlook on the Yankees, we're deep at fielders, infielders, outfielders, very deep.
We're just in general deep. It's like this is a great roster. There's a reason why we won 103 games last year.
Yeah. 100 win team last year, one of the top teams. I think in 60 games we'll be one of the top teams again, just because if we do have an injury or a coronavirus test positive, we have the men to step in and step up.
I think fielders we do.
Yes.
Pitching a different story.
Pitching, we agree, is a whole nother story. I mean, we have 4 good pitchers. You got Ian Happ, who's... I mean,
Happ?
Yeah,
Ian Happ's like that guy, center fielder for the Cubs, I think.
Yeah. And there was another Happ. I mean, it's all
I want to just clarify. Yeah.
But J.A. Happ, I mean, he got thrown in the bullpen last year just because we knew we weren't going to use him as a starter. Now he's a starter again.
Which would pay him like starter money.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's...
All right. Get it down to it. Starting 5 pitchers?
Yeah, starting 5 pitchers. I mean,
last year we didn't really do 5, so it's kind of like it's a weird one.
Right, we did 4.
Let's do your 4 and then whatever your wild card. What do you think? What do you think he's going to think about for that 5th pitcher?
So, number 1's easy. We just gave him a whole ton load of money.
Yeah.
Cole Hamels. Garrett Cole, yeah.
Bro, I had the brain farts the other video.
I had Cole written down.
You had Ian Happ and Cole Hamels. Boys, let's not have them talk about Yankees. No, I'm kidding.
Holy cow. We're going back in the day.
Yeah.
Cole Hamels.
So Garrett Cole, that's my
Garrett Cole.
That's an easy one.
Yep. Yeah. James Paxton, number 2. Masahiro Tanaka. I mean, whenever he comes back, he's going to be your number 3 starter.
Yeah.
And then Jordan Montgomery, I have as the number 4. I mean, he pitched well. He's one of your younger guys.
Yeah, I have the same thing. I could have switched Tanaka and Montgomery.
Yep.
And then that fifth pitcher is weird because like I have marked down J.A. Happ.
Yep.
But we saw it plenty of times last year. Instead of that fifth pitcher,
Chad Green.
We did that rotation with Chad Green taking like 3 or 4 innings.
Yep. Yeah,
then like Britton, Adam, I always say his name wrong. Ottavino coming in.
Yeah.
I think the interesting one that we're like not really talking like Aroldis Chapman is our closer.
Yep.
Who's our setup man?
I think it's Britton.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Britton again.
Britton's the setup man.
I like Britton.
Yeah. He's good. When he was on the Orioles, he was dirty.
Yeah, I don't know why. Did we sign him in the free agency?
We traded for him, I think. I think we got him in a trade.
Why would the Orioles trade us to him?
Yeah. I don't think he was on the Orioles anymore. I think he was someplace else.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Man, I always remember him as a closer, and I hated when he came out.
Right? Because it was essentially a done deal.
Yeah, he's a solid pitcher.
Yeah. So, and then we'll...
I'm not going to go through the rotation because, like, we pretty much know, like, Zach Britton, Chad Green.
Yeah.
There's like a Tommy Canal or something.
Tommy Canal. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not starters.
They're not starters, but like, we're not going to go through that list. But they're mentioned.
Yeah. So let's try to predict opening day tonight's starters against the Nationals.
Okay, because I think that's a good one to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, tonight, who's going to start? Good one. Okay.
Yeah. Tonight, who's going to start versus because DJ LeMahieu, for instance, he'd normally start at second base.
He's still very well. Like, if he comes out there and plays tonight, like, good.
Yeah.
Good. But I don't expect him there for a couple days.
Yeah. He's going to get back acclimated and like that, get back into baseball shape. I mean, he was away for a week, I believe, because he did test positive. Mm-hmm. But no. Do you want to rotate? Like, you go first, second, short, third, or do you want to do like you do infield, I'll do outfield with the DH? Let's do the rotation.
You want to do rotation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start with catcher, Gary Sanchez.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to say about Gary Sanchez. Love his hit. Just want to make sure he keeps that energy all year.
Yeah.
Because he definitely does get lackadaisical in the defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to get better at blocking, getting down, getting in your stance. Yeah.
Because as much as you don't think it's important, it's important.
Yeah.
We lost that Rays game, that one game.
Yeah. When you get pass balls and they're going from first to second on you, and all of a sudden the double play is not in play anymore. That's more pressure on the pitcher.
Yeah,
and then
it's like you don't think about these little things.
Yeah, exactly. So
tonight I have Tyler Wade. Oh, excuse me, I have Luke Voigt.
Luke Voigt, first base. Yeah,
I like him. He looked like he got trimmer.
Yeah.
He's he's going to be an interesting player for me because I have him as my player that I would not be surprised if he comes out of this 60-game stretch with the most RBIs.
Yeah, definitely, because he's definitely one of those players who can get hot.
Yeah. Like last year, in the beginning of the year, he was hot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this 60-game stretch, at the end of the day, like if you told me Luke Voigt led the team in home runs and RBIs, I would not be surprised.
No, especially in 60 games. No.
That's what, 60 games.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised.
Nope, not at all. Second base, I think they're going to play Tyler Wade.
See, I had the same thing.
Yeah.
I know I jumped the gun, but
right, utility guy. He's on the active roster. He plays third, short, second. So
he's got a great teacher in DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah. So
yeah, if DJ is active tonight,
it's DJ.
It's DJ.
Yeah.
But we're just assuming that we haven't heard any news yet.
Yeah. That
Tyler's going to be our starter.
Yeah.
Shortstop, a great young player that we have, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Gleyber Torres. I mean,
guy's gonna get paid out the wazoo when he has time. But.
Yes, he is. Him, Judge. It's gonna be interesting how much these guys.
I am more interested in who we got for third base.
Okay, I have Gio Urshela.
That's what I have too.
Okay, I have Gio Urshela because he's just a better defender. Granted,
better defender.
Better defender. Last year, it's a possibility it was a fluke year for his offense. I mean, he's never done that in his career with the Indians at all. Yeah. Didn't even come close to it. Normally, a 220 average hitter. Mm-hmm. He was batting 270, 300. That's a big discrepancy. Yeah.
The pop in the bat was off
and the power. And then to go with the better defense of Miguel, better than the defense of Miguel Andujar. it'll be interesting to see with this, see what they do with Miguel Andahar. Like,
I would not be surprised
see if they try playing him
Gio
like second or something.
Starts off hot again.
Yeah.
And we need a pitcher. Would not be surprised if we part ways with Andahar. Even though Andahar is younger.
Yeah.
Like, Gio is still, like, I think 26, 27.
Yeah. Yeah, 27, 28. I think yeah.
Somewhere around that age.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it only shows that baseball players can play till, like, 34 as a starter.
Yeah.
Like, day in, day out. I would not be surprised if we maybe make a move with Andahar.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me either.
Yeah. Left field.
Yeah.
You want to go left or right?
Left. Who you got for left? I'll put you on the spot.
Starter tonight.
Yeah.
I'm only going to say it, and I know a lot of people love him. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
And Brett Gardner starting.
Yep.
I think some of our younger players can give more. I think Gardner's a solid player.
Yeah.
He's always been a solid player for the Yankees.
Yep.
But I think that either Tauschman or Frazier would be a better option for us.
Yeah. If it was a normal 120 game series,
62.
162. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think Frazier or Tauchman would eventually stolen the job from Brett Gardner.
Yeah.
I think Brett Gardner would have started it off in April.
Yeah.
April, May. And then Tauchman or Frazier would have eventually stolen it from him in June, July, and probably never relinquished it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
In the offseason, I was surprised we brought him back just because we are so deep.
We are deep.
In the
I was
outfield.
very surprised that we brought him back. Like,
right.
I don't take anything to what he's done with the Yankees. He's been a great player. He's a Yankee at heart. Frazier's young.
Yeah, eventually you got to give these young players a shot and stop bringing in the players that don't have a future past the next couple of years.
Yeah, like Frazier's 23 to 25.
Yeah.
Like,
same thing with Tauchman.
Yeah, like these guys need to shine.
Yeah,
Frazier, in my opinion, has a great bat.
Yeah.
Lackadaisical does defense, but hopefully
defense.
now that we moved him down to AAA, Tauchman came up at the end of the season over him. Like, I hope this pushes him to, like, I got to get my shit together.
Yeah.
Because I'm at I can see him like his next year.
Right now.
Like, it's either going to be payday or no payday.
Yeah. Or like you were saying with Miguel Andahar, it might be see you later for a pitcher.
Right.
With Clint Frazier. I mean,
but again, if Clint Frazier can't even start over Brett Gardner,
right?
What pitcher do you think we're going to land with that?
That's true.
That's like in the back of my head.
But you still have the youth and potential there, and MLB loves potential. I mean,
they love it. Yeah.
Last year, I mean, I think most of the writers or prognosticators with having us deal for a pitcher had us parting ways with Clint Frazier.
Right, as like the sole person.
Yeah, is like our number one trade ticket item. So, I mean, this is another year like where that could be again.
Right.
If he
Him
doesn't
and
step, yeah. If
like,
he doesn't
I can see
step
those
up.
two, like one of those two.
Yeah.
Like if we need a pitcher, those guys get traded. And I don't even know when the deadline is. Like,
yeah, I don't know with everything how different it is now. But moving to center field, it's our rock, our stone, our switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks, I think
does it all.
Yep.
Good defender, good hitter, switch hitter. I mean,
paid him like 7 years, $70 million. He's gonna be our center fielder for a while.
For the next couple years, 4 years at least. So
right field, the Judge.
Yeah. Like
who has been hot lately. I hope his bat continues.
Yeah. Looking good.
Home run with the Mets, home run with the Phillies.
Yep.
Like
had that weird injury at the beginning of the season, and then coronavirus happened. Like, and
thank God.
Yeah, right.
Because him and
our
Giancarlo was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, surprise!
Yeah, right. So, speaking of Giancarlo, universal DH, including the NL.
Yeah.
So that means that Giancarlo can just stay as our DH and hopefully get the most out of him and not have him play in the field.
But see, here's the thing though, like the DH is also a nice time to give like a rest day to Judge, but to also like
still keep his bat.
Right.
Yep.
So I think opening day we're having Judge out there as your starter.
Yeah.
Or even like Clint Frazier. I would not be surprised if Clint Frazier some nights DHs and have. I would hate to think that Frazier would not play the field over Stanton.
Right.
But
yeah, right.
Because he's only 24, 25. That but still like. I would not be surprised if some nights Frazier's out there DHing.
Yeah. No, I think you're going to see a heavier rotation of players especially if a player is cold, than you normally do, because you can't afford to lose games.
No.
Like there is no
Especially
like,
with-
oh, I'm gonna get warm.
Right, especially with games now.
Yeah.
Like if Brett Gardner starts off slow and Clint Frazier comes out there and starts hitting the ball well.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Okay, Gardner.
You make that switch right then.
Right there.
You don't have enough games to mess around with.
And especially with Brett Gardner being 36, 37.
Yeah, he's up there. 30. Yeah.
Like the reason why you're out there a lot of times was because of your speed.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I mean, we got the depth in both infield and outfield. I think you're going to have a heavy rotation, especially who's ever hot. Like if you're cold, you're getting benched.
Yeah.
Faster than most seasons.
Most seasons, yeah.
Like Gary Sanchez, for instance. Like he was last year, he was hurt, but before that, I think he was batting like a 162.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to have that. You're going to have Higoshi Akimura or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I was gonna say
come in there, and if he's hitting hot, like you're gonna have that switches real quick. So I mean, these players better be ready to play and start the season tonight.
Only because we're the Yankees and we're Yankee Bombers.
Yeah.
Who's your home run leader for the team?
For the team, I'm gonna have a surprise here. Gleyber Torres.
You're gonna go Gleyber.
Gleyber Torres.
I'm going for the most expensive man on our roster.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo is gonna. That's we're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna board it.
Yeah. Put it on the board.
If Stanton remains healthy,
He right. That's the thing.
he needs to prove. I mean, he was an MVP candidate 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't had one healthy season
with the Yankees. Yeah.
I think now that we're playing 60 games.
Yep.
He had that nice rest period.
Yep.
He, drilled.
He's not having to play the field as much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would not be surprised if Stanton comes out and shows us Stanton.
Yeah.
For these 60 games in the playoffs.
Yep. I hope he does, to be honest with you. I mean, we're paying him big money. He's a big hitter.
Yeah.
I really hope he does. But I'm going to go with the surprise of Gleyber Torres. He's got a lot of pop in his bat.
He does. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, he hit like 25 to 30 home runs last year.
The crazy thing is, I can look through this lineup, and like half the names, if you said them to me, I would not be surprised if they led our team.
Right.
Like Luke Voigt wouldn't surprise me. Gleyber Torres wouldn't surprise me. Gary Sanchez wouldn't surprise me.
Yep.
Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton. I mean,
yeah,
that's most of our players.
Right.
And we're talking about pop.
Yeah.
And like Gio Urshela, like we talked about it, he did in the upper 20s, I believe, in home runs. Like, again, he would surprise me. Hicks would surprise me.
Yeah, right. Aaron Hicks would surprise me on there. Like Aaron Hicks would be the one to surprise me on there if he led our team in home runs. But I mean, with the short porch, I mean he's a lefty hitter.
Yeah, well, sometimes. Right.
Yeah. So
who leads our teams in wins?
Wins? This is gonna be harder.
I think innately, I want to say Garrett Cole.
Right. I hope. I hope for Garrett Cole.
You know what I mean? I'm sitting here. I'm like, I don't want. Like, I have to say it.
Right. I'm gonna say Paxton.
See, I think so too.
You think so? Okay.
I think Garrett Cole. There's a lot to go to New York.
Yeah.
Shave your beard.
Yep.
Trim up that long hair, and pitch against the best. And I know he pitched against the best with the Pirates and the Astros.
Yeah.
But you're in New York.
Yeah. It's a little different. Granted, he doesn't have the crowd to like boo him, get on
him, or again, this is like we talked about with the NBA. Like those fans make a definite impact.
Yeah. If a young player was ever to step up for like a pitcher, like the King who pitched a couple nights for us, a couple nights ago for us, or a Loaizaga, if they were ever to step up, this is their opportunity without any fans. So they have like half the pressure, if not less.
I was gonna say the pressure.
Yeah, they don't have the pressure of the fans on them anymore.
Yeah, I think James Paxton, and like, I mean, our first few series, I mean, we go Nationals, Phillies, Red Sox, Orioles, Rays, Braves, Red Sox.
Yeah.
Like, the Orioles and really Red Sox.
Yeah.
Like, those two series right there are the only series that are not playoff teams.
Yep.
Like, we're playing against strong teams.
Yep.
Right off the bat.
Yep.
And,
I mean, Phillies, I mean, they just got Bryce Harper. They got Didi Gregorius. I mean,
right.
We know what Didi can do.
The Phillies just missed the playoffs.
Yep.
For the wild card because the Nationals upset them. That's what I'm saying. Like the Nationals, their championship. Phillies were just out of it. The Red Sox, they suck. So
yeah.
Orioles, they're terrible.
Right.
You know what, the Orioles? I want Chris Davis to show up this year.
That would be insane.
I miss Chris Davis.
Yeah.
Okay, other than that. Rays, again, strong team.
Baltimore.
Braves, they were the number one in their division last year. Red Sox,
right.
Rays, and then Mets.
Yeah.
So, tough series, like, right off the bat. Like,
oh, yeah.
you got to start. And, like, this isn't, a season. We can start off slow.
No. It's going to be real right off the bat.
Yeah.
60 games.
I would not be surprised. I mean, the thing about it, we're pitching 5 pitchers. I mean,
like, rest days are going to be key. That's where our depth is going to come in.
Would an MVP winner, Cy Young, is it 10 wins?
It's a possibility, yeah. Absolutely. Because, think about it. You divide 5 into 60.
I would not be surprised.
12.
I would not be surprised if we did. Yeah. Because you're going to, like, most of your rest days, I mean, we would play like a 3-game stretch or a 4-game series, a rest day.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 rest days and then a bunch of games.
Yep.
This is pretty much back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah. I would be surprised if Garrett Cole pitches 14 games in a regular season.
I would be very surprised with that, too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, 12 games is probably where you're at.
Yeah.
And your Cy Young winner will win anywhere between 8 to 10 games. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That is crazy.
What's your home run total?
Dude, your home run total is going to be like 20.
I was going to say somewhere between 20 to 30.
Yeah. It's not going to be anything
nowhere near 30. Yeah. But I mean, there are stretches that our players will start.
I would be surprised if it was above 35.
Oh yeah, with 60-game series, I mean you're doing a home run every other night.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
I mean, it's been done. Like there was a stretch when Judge, I mean, he hit a home run.
That's what I'm saying.
Like back to back to back to back games, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like there's going to be a stretch. Like I mean, we've seen it where
someone just gets hot.
Those 2 or 3 home runs for the night or something like that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Like this, I'm more excited for this season than most any other regular season because it's so compressed. Like 162 games gets kind of boring. Like the dog days of August that they're always called, and then like you get the expansion, and then you see all these young players, and it's like you start to lose interest, and then the playoffs start, and then you start to gain interest again. It's gonna be like right off the bat, like
is there
All-Star? No.
All-Star game?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is huge because whoever wins the All-Stars get home field advantage.
Not anymore.
That's crazy.
They took that out.
When did they take that out?
A couple years back. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let us know what you think about the Yankees or MLB starting.
I mean, if you guys think of anything else that like, do you think Andahar starts over
Gio Urshela?
Does Frazier start over Gardner or Couchman?
Yep. So, I mean,
pending injuries.
Yeah, can Frazier or Tauchman play center, and then like Hicks moves over to left? Who knows? Or does Tyler Wade come out so well?
the Buffalo Bills running back. Right? You've got it all today, buddy.
Yeah, right. I'm naming everybody. Yeah. But does Tyler Wade come out and light the world on fire for those first couple of games?
I'll give you
DJ
one.
DJ is on the bench.
Every year we have a Yankee player that shows up out of nowhere.
Right.
Who is that guy this year?
It's going to be harder this year. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be Clint Frazier.
Think Clint Frazier?
I think Clint Frazier.
Like, I keep going towards him. I'm going to go with a pitcher.
Okay.
Jordan Montgomery is going to come out with... He's going to go 7-3.
Okay.
2...
Ooh.
9.5 ERA.
2.95. Okay. Yeah. 7-3, 2.95.
Here's the thing though. Like Domingo Herman, like 3 years ago, I can't remember when he got suspended.
Last year.
It was last year.
Yeah, he won like 18 games.
Yeah, he had like 18 games.
Yeah.
Like wins. Like with our bats, like.
Yeah.
I can see him coming out with like a lot of wins.
Yeah.
And all he needs to do is pitch 5 innings. If you pitch 5 strong innings.
And give it over to our bullpen.
That's what I'm saying. Like
we're going to take it the distance.
I can see Montgomery doing that because Montgomery we didn't really see last year. Nope. Other players didn't really see him last year.
Yep.
That's my Yankee player that's going to step up this year.
I think
surprise.
So with my surprise, okay, you put out stats for Montgomery. Clint Frazier, I think he plays over half the games. Starts over half the games.
Starts over 30. Okay.
bats a 290, 15 home runs, and 290, 15 home runs, and then let's say if you're starting over 30 games.
Yeah, I'm with 7-3. You know, I'm gonna
say 40 RBIs. Yeah.
Wow.
40 RBIs.
See, that's impressive because, like, if I'm trying to think of the roster,
yeah,
like your batting order,
he's going to be down there. So I think he's going to have a lot of people on base.
Yeah, and then like 40 RBIs, yeah. That is
so. Good. We'll see.
Yeah. So I'm going to change it up.
Okay.
I think 2.95 is a little low.
Okay.
I'm going with 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1 ERA, 7-3 record. I'm not going to go with strikeouts, Jesus.
Yeah, right. Not get
too hard to think about
right?
this time.
Like I can't even
like if 162 game series.
Yeah, they only get 200.
200.
Right? No.
I'm not going to do the math.
Right.
Like, are we going to expect, like, isn't that crazy? Like, if I'm expecting a 10 game, I'm doing 10 games and he gets, like, the deciding factor with those 10 games.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 12.
Yeah.
Like, out of 12 games.
Right.
Like, if you get an average of, like, let's say 3 to 5 strikeouts, like, is your top player going to get, like, 60 strikeouts?
Yes. Yes. Yes, he is.
60 to 80 strikeouts.
Yep.
Because one bad game, you're gone.
Yeah, one bad game. I mean, you probably only have 2 strikeouts.
You did RBIs based off of your series. I'll go strikeouts.
You do strikeouts?
I'm going to say he does 3 strikeouts a game, 12. I'm going to do 30, 36.
36 strikeouts. Yeah. I'll put it down. And we'll post it, and we'll see at the end of this year who is right.
I like this one.
Yeah. This will make you think. This will make you think because your numbers are going to be so skewed with 60 games.
That's what I'm like trying to think about it. Was like, it's like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, because your numbers are going to be so low, and it's going to skew like all-time guys like Albert Pujols, who stuck around to like maybe try to catch some records. He's not going to have 162 games to choose from. He's going to have 60 now.
Right.
So,
is he still on the roster?
Yeah, he's still an Angel.
The Angels are hating life.
Yeah,
can you imagine paying Albert Pujols and the one twin out there, Upton?
Yeah.
Like, both those guys, you're like, that's like half our money
right
there tied up.
So, but yeah, so let us know what you think. We'll do awards.
We're gonna do
later,
awards
and
later.
World Series later after everything gets started. But
a good start because I'm gonna put it out there. I'll peg it. Yankees Dodgers.
Yankees Dodgers, okay.
But this is all pending. Like, I got to see about a week of baseball.
Yeah, right.
Because like,
couple weeks.
If Judge and Stanton
give me
down,
mid-August.
If Judge and Stanton go down,
yeah, right.
It's like crap.
All of a sudden, Garrett Cole gets Tommy John. It's like, right. Oh, okay, knock on wood. By the way.
That happens a few.
So, we'll see you later. Follow us on Accountable Sports. We'll talk to you later.
See you guys.
It's Rose.